What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mongoose mini-series. My name is Gavin, and I will be working with you today to show you how to make a makeshift paint booth. Now, I know I've been talking about this in the last couple episodes, and I hope you guys are excited to see it. Here it comes. Okay, so it's not quite a paint booth yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to take a large wardrobe box and turn it into a paint booth that's absolutely perfect for the size of a bike frame. And the nice thing about it is you can fold it up when you're done and save it for later. In addition to the box, you're going to need a couple of other items. Now, the first thing you're going to need is a razor blade so that we can cut the box. The next thing you're going to need is a piece of window insulation cling film. And this stuff comes in a sheet that's about twice as big as this box. And lastly, you're going to need some masking tape or painter's tape. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut off the front panel, and make sure you do it on the wide side instead of the skinny side, so that you have a lot more room for movement. And then what we'll do is we'll make a cover for it, and then we'll be able to hang the bike inside and still get to it. Alright, so the next thing we'll do once we've got the openings cut is we're going to put our window film over it. We're going to cut it to length, and then we'll do the same thing for the other side. I've already just kind of taped this one in place so that I can get it cut, and then I'll spin it around to do the other side. Alright, so once you've got both sides covered, you can just go around and just loosely tape it every couple of inches. Make sure you use, like I said, masking tape or painter's tape so that it can be removed and reapplied without destroying the box or the film. Alright, so once you have your clear sheets on, I take a couple of pieces of clear tape and I make a circle in the tape, and then I can cut a slit, and that'll allow you to put your hand and the paint can through without having this whole thing tear open. Now you got to make sure that the tape's touching in a full circle. Once you've got your tape applied, you can then cut a slit in the clear film, and it'll allow you to put your hand through and take it out without having it tear all the way across. One thing though, make sure you do not cut the tape. I usually cut about a ½ inch below and above. Right like that. And what that'll let you do is you'll be able to stick your hand in and remove it without having this whole thing tear open. Okay, so you'll see I've finished making my holes. I've got one here, I've made one right here, I've done two on the other side. Now the last thing I do is I take some of that excess window sheet film and I just make these little flaps to cover the holes so you only use one at a time and the rest of them don't leak paint out while you're spraying. The paint booth is almost done. The only thing we have left is to turn it sideways and cut an access hole so that we can put our project inside. So I'll do that now. Now you want to leave quite a bit on the top because that's what's going to support your crossbar. So make sure you cut it about 1 foot down and just make enough room so that whatever your project is can get through without having too much excess. Okay, now all we got to do is get the project inside. Okay, you guys, so I went through and I sprayed it and I just took my front panel off to have a look, and it turned out absolutely terrible. For whatever reason, the Plastidip started separating, which you can see on the frame, I'm sure. So long story short, looks freaking awful. I'm probably gonna peel all this crap off and just take it back to the normal color. If you're curious about Plastidiping your frame, don't do it, because it looks like crap. Okay, so moral of the story, the paint booth actually worked phenomenally. It did exactly what I needed it to, and it only cost me about $12 to make it. As far as the Plastidip went, well, I'm going to say that was a total, complete, and utter failure. The only one silver lining is the fact that it peels off, and it's almost like taking a latex glove off of your hands the way it comes off. And as you can see, I've already cleaned my frame off. It took me maybe 30 minutes, an hour to do. So, you know, you can't win them all, but at least this was a cool experiment, and now I know for next time, stay away from the Plastidip. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys stopping in and checking out the Mongoose mini-series. If you liked what you saw, please go ahead and give me a subscribe and a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, throw them down below. Thanks again.